Commissioner Wilkerson. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
The next person to sign up to appear before the commission is Mr. James Abercrombie. Please come to the podium and state your name for the record, and please limit your statements to 3 minutes.
Good morning, Commissioners. James Abercrombie for the record. First, I'd like to apologize for not making last session. Couldn't be avoided, and I'll try not to do it again. I'd like to start where I left off last time. Before the meeting 4 weeks ago, I talked to Ms. McKinley. I asked her for records of the planning of the staff meetings on ordinances and rules you were going to be talking about that day. And as Mr. Hers has stated many times before, that is not public record. I don't understand that.
I have never stated that was not public
I'm sorry,
record.
Michael Craig. Wrong name.
Actually, the documents that you requested were copied and were made available to you.
That's not
and
true.
it's reported to me from Ms. McKinley is that your characterizations of what you said, she said, is incorrect. And so we're arguing, I'm not inclined to argue about things that aren't true.
All right. Let me ask you then. No, let me ask you. Planning staff meetings on ordinances and rules, are they or are they not public record? Mr. Craig?
A public record is a
I just asked you a simple question, yes or no?
Tangible item.
I understand
Or
that.
an
So you don't put it in writing, so it's not a public record.
Mr. Abercrombie, let him answer the question,
He's not
please.
answering the question.
You keep on interrupting him.
He's not answering the question. Now, the relevance of all this is, there's a relevance to it.
I wish you'd make your point.
I'm trying
Go ahead.
to. I'm trying to. Mr. Craig has not responded yet to a county-adopted regulation for rules and ordinances. You have no rules, you have no regulations to adopt your rules and ordinances in Polk County any longer. You're making them just because you can under the Polk County Charter. The Polk County Charter authorizes you to make rules and ordinances. But you do not have a process for this. You do not have an adopted process. You can't, I don't know how you're making rules without a process. How are you doing this? Now, once again, the reason for it is we don't have an opportunity to get involved in your rulemaking process. The state of Florida legislature has committees before everything they vote on. The committees are public. I can go to those committees, I can talk whatever I want to talk about. I have an opportunity to be involved in the ordinances, in the rules that they produce, that they vote on in Tallahassee, but I don't have it in Polk County. Why? Why is that? Why do not I have the right to be involved in the rules and ordinances?
Well, I believe when we have a public hearing, we invite the public to
The decision's already made by then. You already have your recommendations from the planning staff or from the whatever. That's the reason we need to be involved in the planning staff meetings. We have the opportunity to be involved in it, in the discussions. Because when I get in front of you guys here, I got 3 minutes. They talk about it for months, weeks or months at a time. And I have 3 minutes to explain my view. How's that sound fair?
Thank you, Mr. Abercrombie.
Chairman?
You're recognized, Commissioner Reed.
Thank you. I'm just trying to think of a lot of the recent ordinances that came to us came out of the Urban Form Focus Group, which met here like once a month for the last couple of years.
Public meetings?
Public meetings, yeah.
Okay. Are they advertised on the
A couple
website?
of them. They are. I'm pretty sure they were on the website. Does anyone recall?
They were.
And the other things that come forth are a lot of the selected area plans, the SAP plans. Those are all a series of public hearings. I've been to several on the areas east of Dundee.
Mhm.
We're currently doing those in the phosphate mine lands.
Mhm.
And, they're usually...
There's still a lot of them that you guys vote on a weekly basis every time you come into session that has no public records. Nothing whatsoever. Like your 3-minute rule.
We have
There
a
was no
sign
public record.
ordinance coming up. I think we decided to have a sign committee. Those should be publicly noticed meetings.
At times that I hope that we could go to, because most of the population in Polk County work for a living. I mean, they're busy
that's all.
9 to 5, and they're not allowed to go to, can't take off work to come to these meetings like I supposedly do.
Thank you very
Me
much,
too.
Mr. Abercrombie.